Lois is sleeping, so I've got to go conduct some business. Monkey business. Hey, maybe this is another fucking drug drop-off. Unbelievable. For those of you who don't know, there were 5 packages here like this, stacked on top of each other for like 5 days. So me and my neighbor, on the 6th day, opened up the top package, and it was marijuana. So probably about 50 to 100 grand worth of drugs was 3 feet outside my door. Man, that could have, You guys need to get in? Oh, okay. Oh, no problem. Hey, guys. Oh, de nada. It's the only Spanish I know.
Okay.
Sorry. What up, everyone? Nice sunny day here in California. Actually, I lied. I know a lot more than de nada. I know puto and chinga su madre and Earl S. Grande Cabeza. I mean, Earl has a big head. Hey, and a few other dirty words. Pinche, I know that ain't exactly a good word. And yeah, there we go. Message hell for review. Can't you guys fucking just write normal stuff? Hey man, how are you, man? You too, man. Yeah, puto. Yeah, I know. Doesn't that mean the F word? Hey, what's up, man? What the fuck is NHL? That's a 24-hour timeout. If there's a moderator in here, how dare you? Actually, no, we only have 8 people. Don't put them in 24-hour timeout. We don't use that kind of language in here. It's a nice day out here. Tuesday. I got a ball hockey game in a few hours. It's a big game for my team. I see some flashing lights over there. Maybe there's something going down. We play against this guy named Eric. He's basically like a pro ball hockey player. I mean, it's unbelievable. He was like a pro hockey player in Slovenia. So it's wild to see someone that good playing on sneakers, I guess. You really don't realize how good professional athletes are. I am planning on murdering someone. That's a fact, Jack. About 40 different comics. No, I'm just kidding. I'm cool. Don't worry about it. Sorry, it's hard to read the chat right now when I'm walking, the glare of the sun. So just, to be honest with you, we got a couple homeless people here. If I get jumped, all my rewards go to Lois Skakel. It's not her real legal last name, but oops, sorry. Hey, here's a van most comics should know. All right, now they play music in this place, so I'm gonna have to mute the sound for 2 seconds. Fuck yeah. Not that many homeless people walking around right now. Usually there's at least a few passed out on the sidewalk. What the fuck? This neighborhood sucks, man. I can't read this stream because it's so... there's a couple gays. Only in West Hollywood would you have 2 gay sports bars literally right next to each other. But I digress. See, I did a little karmic impression for you there just to get your Dabbleverse jollies. We're going to go to Starbucks and get an Impossible sandwich. Yeah, we don't do the Palestine talk in here. This isn't fucking primetime Alex Stein stream. You're gonna have to go to that stream, or I'm sure some other losers are streaming from the Dabbleverse. So go to their stream with that shit. We talk about serious subjects here. But I'm going to give you a bird's eye view of the street while I go into Starbucks and conduct my business. Yeah, we do talk about OJ over here. Fuck yeah. I'm not going to eat on camera because I'm a fucking professional. I think every team in the league is playing tonight. Kings play at 7:30. Of course, I'm a little disappointed because tonight should have been the debut of Corey Perry, but he's hurt. Yes, the Rangers start at 5 o'clock. This is Earl, man on the street, baby. It is actually very nice weather today. Yeah, you got a point there. Thank you for subscribing. It really helps my channel. At this point, I'd rather have subscriptions than money. Hockey is kind of like Kiss. You got to see them live. You know, like you guys, I'm assuming most of you are at home right now. You could put on a Kiss record. Is that Chris Jericho? Oh, sorry. And, you know, you might like the music, you might not like the music. But you see them play live, and you're like, holy shit, this is the greatest band of all time. That's kind of like what hockey is. You have to be there live. Look at these fucking drunks about to watch baseball. I mean, can you imagine? At what point in life are you at where you're day drinking on a Tuesday? A little TNA for you there. Is that Gino Bisconte? No. Kind of brilliant for the homeless guy to be right by the ATMs. So when you ask him, hey, do you have any money? You can't really lie. You know what I'm saying? Earl Skakel in the house. Now here's one of my favorite named bars in West Hollywood. It's the Gym Sports Bar. Now you'd think that would stand for gymnasium, but it's actually stands for gay young male. Hey, a real piazza bar. Interesting. Yes, this is Earl Skakel live on the beat in West Hollywood. We're just I thought that was my ex right there. That would have been interesting. Hey, can I get my mom's t-shirt back, you cunt? Sorry, I came in a little hot there. My bad. Don't worry about how I operate with the ladies. And for the record, the people you think are women in this point of town, they ain't women. Most of them. I might just jaywalk the light. Fuck it, I'm feeling it. I don't give a fuck.
Just hold your phone.
Are they talking to you or me? Oh. Well, yeah, it is West Hollywood, I guess. All right, so here are the gay bars setting up for baseball. I mean, any sport in West Hollywood is popular with the word balls in it. You know what I'm saying? Hello. I thought that was an ex-girlfriend too. Similar qualities. I'm coming in hot. Sorry, man. I don't give a fuck. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, will you guys? I mean, I'm giving you an intimate look on my life. Now, here's a building for you rock and roll fans. This is a gay bar that was, back in the day, it was Larrabee Sound Studios. Prince did some of Purple Rain here, and Ozzy also did The Ultimate Sin with the great Jakey Lee on the electronic guitar. I believe it was Phil Susan on bass, and Randy Castillo on drums. Can you imagine Ozzy on all the fucking drugs he was on in the mid-'80s walking around this neighborhood? Probably trying to get his dong played with, and then realized, oh, I think these are dudes. There's the parking lot to Larrabee Sound Studios. If that parking lot could talk. My favorite two Ozzy albums are the ones with Jakey Lee on it. Of course, Bark at the Moon had a completely different lineup. It was Bob Daisley on bass, and Carmen Appice on drums. But for the tour, I believe Tommy Aldridge came back. And then, of course, the great Don Airey on keyboards. And then I think the third album was when they did the tribute record to Randy Rhoads. And Jakey Lee was like, hey, man, this guy's been dead for 7 years. I'm the guitar player now. And Sharon probably told him, beat it. We can do the album without you, you schmuck. So, a little 80s history here. All right. Let's come into my hello. There's probably more drugs.
I wish, but it.
Do you know what that was? Those 5 packages?
Yeah, drugs, meth.
2? No, it was weed.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy? Hey,
Guys. And it was the return address saying in here, which was extraordinary.
It's about 100 grand worth of weed, if
Yeah.
my math is right.
Wow.
I could have paid for all the assessments, man.
Exactly. Why didn't we open them?
What are you calling the cops for, man?
Yeah.
I know a guy who could, know a guy.
Who is this for? It doesn't,
I don't know.
It doesn't say made in China.
It's probably another drug drop off. Hi, Lois. All right. Girl Skakel in the house watching us. Survivor. Lois, be cool. Come on now. Come on. Come on. You gotta go to the bathroom? All right. Before we get nice and settled, come on, Lois. I know she has to go to the bathroom. Lois, don't fuck around. Oh, there we go. Lois loves everybody. Oh yeah, she's very friendly.
I have 2 bulldogs.
Oh, okay.
So I love the small ones.
Yeah. And she likes the big dogs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she loves big dogs.
What's her name?
Lois.
Lois.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lois. She gotta go pee-pee. Yeah, no problem. Oh my God, Lois. Is that not the greatest dog in the world? Fuck yeah. I mean, for an older dog, she holds it in. All right, we'll just turn this around. You guys can watch RoboCop's ass. I gotta feed Lois. That's taken care of. I gotta turn on the Earl light. That's taken care of. We gotta turn off this light. And now we guys and girls can conduct some business. So we got the Rangers Penguins on in about 40 minutes. Welcome to the Earlverse. Yeah, 100%. Latinas or whites. Come on, man. What do you think this is? The Anthony Cumia show? We don't do that racist stuff in here. Jesus, man. Earl Skakel in the house. Yankees or Blue Jays. I'm a hockey guy, so to be honest with you, I don't really have an opinion on the baseball playoffs because I'm not really knowledgeable about them. I could not name one player on the Yankees outside of Aaron Judge. I did not see that. I might have to clip that. That's a fact, Jack. I'll start sniping everyone. Yeah, that was a great. Well, I don't know about that, Kip. Kansas City's a little off this year. I'm not sure what it is. They just don't seem to have that magic touch. Um, so, Bruins, they're an interesting team. I mean, Swayman's going to have a bounce back year. So, NFL pussies, try rugby league. I would love to see you, Brad, go to an NFL practice and play. Play for 1 hour, and let's see you call them pussies. Although I will agree with you, rugby is a pretty tough sport, to be honest with you. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Just to show you, I was in the 38th special video for. I have seen a rugby league. I don't watch it a lot, to be honest with you, but just to show you how tough American football players was, I was in the 38th special video for. Let me turn down the TV. For the Sound of Your Voice video. And basically it was, the good-looking quarterback dating the cheerleader. I think the song was about their relationship or whatever. And I was one of the football players. I think I was playing a linebacker. And I was pretty big back then. I would say in 1991, I was probably 6'1", 205, solid muscle, not an ounce of fat on me. I mean, washboard abs and jacked. And I was the smallest guy in this video. I was actually with the agency. My first agent in Hollywood was the same agent who had the American Gladiators. So I was basically, I'm 57. I was basically on a football field with American Gladiator-sized guys. And for about 2 hours, we had to play real football. Now, we knew the plays. The producer would go, okay, this is going to be a run up the middle. Just treat it like it's a real play. And after about 2 hours, I couldn't feel my fucking body. And I was at my peak shape back then. And as the video's ending at about midnight, I'm walking off the field with this huge guy, big Italian guy. I would guess this guy was probably my height, maybe a little taller, 6'2", probably 250. And the guy says, hey, man, we need some more tackling noises. So, Earl, we're going to throw you the football, and we're going to have this guy tackle you. And we did this for about 20 minutes. And I will never call an NFL player a pussy. But I could also say in regards to football versus rugby, rugby doesn't have 300 to 400 pound players. Yes, they have pads on, absolutely. I mean, listen, there's pros and cons as to who's tougher, but they're both tough. I would not last in either sport. Hulkamania is dead, my friend. Hulkamania is dead. So you don't have, listen, I'm asking, no need to call me an idiot, Brad. I'm talking to you nicely. No need to be a fucking dick about it. This is, you people wonder why someone like me doesn't stream like long term is because of people like Brad. We're having a nice, friendly discussion, and heaven forbid I fucking disagree with him and he calls me an idiot. Fuck off, bro. You're out. I'm done with you. I'm not going to stream for free and be called an idiot by this fucking loser. We're arguing about who's tougher, pro football players or rugby players. God damn, man. They all think they're a fucking tough guy. You know. No, I mean, you guys know me. I rarely do that. Long Dong, you're 0 for 1, bro. You got 2 more chances to be funny, then you're out. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sorry, man. I can't deal with that shit today. I'm in a great mood. Hockey season's opening, and I'm talking to that dude nicely. Now, I know some of you are saying, Earl, it's the internet, toughen up, but it's my stream. I'm not going to be called an idiot by some fucking guy. You know, I'm giving both sides of this. Fuck that guy. You know. No, but you guys know me. When's the last time I've done that to a troll? I'm not going to be called a fucking idiot by some dude I don't know. Go to Pet. You know, I forgot to do this, you know. Fuck, man. I mean, it's unbelievable. Now I know why funny comics don't stream. Why put up with the fucking abuse? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Well, I was into the discussion. That's the thing. Like, who's tougher, American football players or rugby players? All right, so we got Steel Toe Morning shows on right now. Brad, if you're listening, I don't know if you put someone in timeout if they can still hear you, but Brad, if you're listening, Steel Toe's right up your alley. Sam Tripoli has got 1.1K watching him right now. And then not a lot of Dabbleverse related people. But Brad, if you can hear me still, we don't do the all caps in here, Tonga. You know, I mean, have some respect. The little pup is, you know, she's chilling right now. She's chilling. Yeah, Brad, I think will get along much better at the Tobro. Oh, they can hear you even. I mean, Brad, come back tomorrow, baby. But like, no need to. Like, I don't need that shit from you. Tony Danza was in a live stream and making fun of a guy playing guitar. He said it was Mozart with a guitar. All right, well, good for Tony Danza. I'm just trying to entertain 33 people in my stream. I'm a humble streamer. All right, well, see ya, Tonga. I appreciate that. We just don't do all caps in here. The bummer about me and Brad was I was enjoying the conversation, but because yeah, I did see Jimmy Carr on Kill Tony. I love Jimmy. Me and Jimmy are cool. Like, you know, whenever we see each other, we hug. So I got no problem with Jimmy Carr. You know, see, if I think it would have been better instead of Santino on, you have me and Jimmy Carr on, then we could have fucked around a little bit. But I'm not asking to do Kill Tony. I really don't feel like being in the same room as William Montgomery reading 1 minute of comedy from his notepad. I'm good, thank you. What up, Lahaim from Israel? Lahaim. Well, I mean, they're just two. You know, Santino and Jimmy Carr are definitely two very different comics. So I don't know. I mean, Santino's actually, he's not into punching down like me and Jimmy are. So, yeah. Roll a J and itch your balls. You know, I might do that. I might do that nightly 357. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, will you, please? I mean, I'm dealing with some real 5-star idiots today in the stream. So, I would like to at least get some subscriptions out of it. But you know I love you guys. Brad, come back tomorrow. We'll pick up the argument. But I can't be called an idiot on my own stream just because we disagree with each other. Thoughts on Mark Sanchez? What a fucking idiot, man. That guy blew it. That guy's probably making $1 to $2 million a year. Mark Stern's favorite wrestler now or back in the day? I mean, now it's Kazuchika Okada. And back in the day, probably the Ultimate Warrior, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, people of that ilk. Um, MJF is cool, although his act is a little stale to me. Well, I just it's unbelievable to me that you need 1 minute to remember one. Basically, 1 minute's going to be one joke and maybe some banter with the panel, and you've got to bring a fucking notebook on stage. It's not even talking about William because other people do it, but holy fuck, man, that's disrespectful to Tony and Red Band, and that's basically saying I just want the clout from doing this show. I'm going to put in zero work on the joke. I'm just going to read it and fuck it. Come on, man. I'm a Gunther guy. I mean, I saw Gunther wrestle at WrestleMania in Los Angeles. Who did he wrestle? I think he was wrestling Sheamus. Iron Sheik was great, but yeah. But see, to me, that's not funny. But I'm also not an audience member. I'm a comic, so I'm judging him, comedically, I guess. So I just don't. But whether it's William or whoever, I mean, to read notes on stage is inexcusable to me. I mean, he doesn't really have a unique look. I mean, and now you're going to probably think, SC, I'm saying that because I don't like the guy, which I don't. Everyone knows that. But he's just fat and got a beard. I mean, there's a million people who look like him doing comedy. John Reeve, Dan St. Germain. I mean, I could name 100 other comics. So, I mean, yeah, his hair color's, I guess, unique, but he's just a balding fat guy. That you could go on any B room in the country this weekend and see that. So, I'm, obviously not a fan. It's funny, I was just talking about Jan Michael Vincent last night with someone. I don't know who a regular on Kill Tony is. I really don't. I don't watch the show, so. Would I do it? I would have done it with Jimmy Carr. I would do it with Andrew. No, I would do it. Well, I would have done it with Santino too, but I would have done it with Holtzman, Ian Bagg. It's kind of like when I get asked to do roast battle, judge it. My first question is who else is judging, because I don't want to be on it with someone I don't like. Well, because we could fuck around with each other. Jimmy still thinks he beat me, and I realize some people think I didn't beat him, but you think Comedy Central's going to rig the battle for me? Come on. So we could fuck around with that, and Tony could chime in, and then I could give Tony shit for losing to two guys I beat, and then Tony could give me shit for whatever, and then Red Band with the sound effect. I mean, it would be a electric. Oh no, Larry, I'm good with the trolls. I can handle any trolls. Yeah, I mean Ric Flair. But Ric Flair, I don't think knew what Kill Tony was about. Would you go on if he asked you to go on with Jeff? Jeff Ross? Oh, absolutely not. I would not go on with Jeff. Because I would kill Jeff. I would just hammer him. And Jeff would call Peter Shore, the owner of the Comedy Store, and go, Earl was a bully to me. And then I get probably tossed out of the Comedy Store. I mean, I don't know Red Band is the brains of that show, so I definitely disagree with you in terms of he sucks. I mean, Red Band was the brains of the early Joe Rogan podcast, the brains of the early Tom and Christina podcast, the brains of Death Squad. I mean, he is a first ballot Hall of Famer in the podcast world. Well, I mean, I don't watch the show, so I can't say what he does with the soundboard. So if you got on Kill Tony, that could get you. Oh, I mean, if I got on Kill Tony and did well, which I would, I mean, I think on Instagram, I have 12,000 followers. I probably have 20,000 the next day because I would go all in. Like I would not fuck around. I'd give Tony shit. Like because here's the thing. I don't care about being invited back. I want to, but I don't care. So I would go scorched earth. But I'd be funny too. I mean, that's ultimately the, what you want to be. So, um, we'll see what happens. I mean, I disagree with anyone can do the tech shit because, Red Band's a comic. So he knows when a punchline's coming. So he could cue up the sound effect. Boop. Like Red Band, if I was on, Red Band knows my pacing, my slow speech, and the type of humor that I do. He's kind of like Coach T was in Roast Battle. Coach T knew all of us. So he knew, okay, Earl's about to say something really stupid. Let me get this sound effect out. Boop. I'm good, Kyle. Thank you. Yeah, Mark Stearns, thank you for coming in. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the stream, please. You could get someone who has Red Band's technical ability, but they don't have his comedy mind. I mean, he really is the best of both worlds, in my opinion. I'm Don Rickles style, so I don't give a fuck if I upset William Montgomery or David Lucas or even Tony. I don't care. And I don't care if I upset Jimmy Carr. Like if I was on the panel last night, me and Jimmy got into it playfully, of course, I would stand up and go, "Give me another mic. Let's have another battle right now, bitch." And how hard would that crowd pop? And Jimmy would get up. He's not scared of me. What up, Lizard King? No all caps, please. 100%. I would agree with you there. Networking is probably what I made the mistake of not doing when I should have been doing it. Because I was like, well, I'm a funny comic. I want to be known for my comedy. But the world of comedy just don't work like that anymore. I heard one blow dealer with snake eyes. You cross me, you realize you're a human target. In my eyes, you cross me, you realize I'm a wanted man. That's a good video too. I promised Tony that you would suck his if he invites you back. I'm good on that. I don't want the gig that bad. What do you require of me? Bishop, I require that you hit the like and subscribe buttons. No, I don't. Don't say something stupid like that, Jake. Jesus Christ, man. Do you? TB, love it when you cue. Yes, I know the Rat catalog fairly well. Oh, thank you. Never heard of you. Well, what do you want me to do about it? You trolling me? I never said I was famous. I've never heard of you either. Y'all know Earl is poo bearing right now, right? I don't know what that means. Poo bearing. I'm not sure what that means. Extraneous. I mean, we got an eclectic bunch in here. What up, Darren? What up? I'm a wanted man. No, I do stand up to crowds at 4. It's even worse than you think it is. Are you getting addicted to streaming? Not really. I'm just, I'm in the algorithm a little bit. So I'm just trying to stay there because, I learned my lesson when I took like 2 days off. I went from, 200 new subscribers per cycle to 2. So, I'm just trying to stream for like an hour. I really don't stream that much, and from the standpoint of I might stream 3 times a day, but it's a combined total of 3 hours, whereas Brennan and Melton, Win by 2, and Carl and all those guys, they do one stream, but it's like 4 hours. I can't do a 4-hour stream. Fuck that. I'm really not a bully at all, Kevin. If you think I'm a bully, then you should leave the stream right now. I'm actually one of the nicer people in the streaming world, so you better go to another stream. Go to Sam Tripoli's stream. You might be better off with Tripoli. Let me see who else is live right now. I know I did this once before, but I like to entertain you guys. And listen, if you guys don't like my particular brand of stand-up comedy, that's fine. I will direct you to another stream. What up, Ken Mosca, one of the true good people in the streaming world. So we've got Primetime with Alex Stein is on, and we've got Steel Toe. Go to Steel Toe. Tripoli is killing it right now. So I would suggest for you guys who don't like me, go to a Steel Toe morning show. You guys will blend in right with Aaron perfectly. Um, is Rick Fuente streaming? I don't know who that is, to be honest with you. Red light, green light, go man go. I really want to by my side the whole night through. Do the things that you want me to. Come on, baby, don't leave me sad. You're good looking, the best I've had. Making love, do 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 all night long. Red light, green light, go man go. Would you consider putting in a request to Rose to not have Dean Del Rey ever bring you up? No. You know, I would take care of that in my own way. I mean, I'm not in a position, frankly, to go, I don't want to perform with this person, that person, or whatever. I mean, if Jeff Ross brought me up, I'd have my hands in my pocket. I'd walk right by him. I wouldn't even address him. If Dean brought me up, and he better give me a good intro, because if he doesn't, I will spend my whole 40-minute set roasting him. And with what I have on him from his music days in San Francisco, just don't poke the bear, because I got no remorse. And if it's true, it's on the table. I do my research, as you guys know. Never thought Ross was funny. I mean, plenty of people do. It's mind-blowing to me. I mean, absolutely the laziest comics that I've ever worked with. And he fails upward. I would not go to Saudi Arabia to perform. And a lot of people, yeah, well, if they give you $3 million, you would. Well, they're not going to give me $3 million. It's like literally saying to me, Earl, if you had a 2-foot dick, would you do porn? Yeah, I would. But you know what? I don't have a 2-foot dick. So what if Dean put his hand out to shake it? I don't know. I might just give him a quick fist bump. You know. Not really. There weren't too many good trolls this morning. And there's never any good trolls. It's the same shit. You gay. You look like a pedophile. You're old. You know, it's literally the same 3 insults. So, you know, trust me, I know plenty of my exes would take a 2-foot dick if there was a big wallet in the back pocket. Well, I mean, I could think of a few girls, to be honest with you. Roganverse jokes. No, we don't do Roganverse jokes in here. I'm trying to get on the podcast still. So I know you guys like to screenshot, hey, Earl's talking shit about Joe. But I know that game. You do put too much curve in your hat, though. I know. Well, I do have a big head. I mean, to show you how big my head is, look at that. Look at that shit. My visor's tearing apart. That's a fact, Jack. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. I mean, this thing is stretched out more than my ex-girlfriend. Friends, I should say. Well, I mean, trolls just, you know, they have no balls. Fake names, you know, keyboard warriors. Well, I mean, I'll figure that out when it happens. I think me and Joe would have a great conversation, because I keep it real. Unlike most of the comics who just go on there and agree with them on everything. If I disagree with something, I would say it to them. And that would go viral, because it doesn't go viral if you just sit there and go, yes, Joe, yes, Joe, yes, Joe. It's like, okay, it's like every other guy or girl. I ain't every other guy. I don't want a 2-foot dong. Can you go for 3 hours? Yeah, 100%. If it's a good conversation, you know. I mean, I could go for 3 hours in here, but like, you know, the trolls come in, they ruin the flow. I mean, I've got a really cool core group of about 30 of you who come in here, and it's fun. And then, you know, some guy the other day, it was a great flow for like 45 minutes, and this guy comes in, I bet you rape your daughter. It's like, one, I don't even have a daughter. And then what does that have? Like, it just ruined my mood. But that's, I'm sure, what he wanted. Um, what up? What up? Are you going through a last minute fight to live your best life? Not really. I live my best life since I was born, baby. Yeah, keyboard warriors. But I also know I get a certain amount of idiots from the Dabbleverse. Uh, yes, isn't that wild? Uh, I'm not bitching at all, man. It's my stream. If you don't like how I'm talking, Steel Toes Live right now. Go right in there, baby. Yeah, Giancarlo Stanton. I never got to see him play. I saw Jack McDowell play, but I haven't been to a Notre Dame high baseball game in 30 years. Um, so I'm trying to think who else. Do you have any? Do you have any? Do you have some good jokes about gods? Not really. Well, it's my. Bring. What do you want to talk about, Wyatt? Are you ready to park? These people are wildly rude. LOL. Well, I talk about trolls a lot. Why? Because they're in here a lot. Like 80% of YouTube. Well, but that's what's in my stream. It's probably 70% of trolls saying you're old, you're gay, you're a pedophile. So yeah, I'm going to talk about it. Um, would you consider dating Ashley Cummings to build your following? It wouldn't build my following. I think I have more followers than her. And she's not my type. And I'm probably not her type. And the sad thing is, she's probably pretty cool, but, it's got to suck when you're Ashley Cummings and everyone just talks to you because your sister's Whitney. So I give them attention because that's what they want. And I think it's funny, most trolls burn out. They want the attention, you give it to them, and then they don't know what to do after the second interaction. So, Firehouse, don't treat me bad, na 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 na, baby, don't treat me bad. That's the only words I know of that song. Brandon, I guarantee you I have a better body than you do. I mean, no picture, it's probably your real name. Let's check out your channel, Brandon. Let's see what Mr. Health Nut Brandon is. 2 years, no subscribers. And this guy's giving me health advice. What the fuck? It's like going to Epstein Island asking for daycare advice. Is Gen Alpha on the internet? You roast the trolls and handle them well, though. Well, it's hard for me to roast the trolls. Kiss Firehouse, she'll ignore you, then she'll floor you with her wisdom and devotion. Get the Firehouse, 'cause she keeps... I'm a little off on the words to that song, I'll be honest with you, but how can I roast you, Wyatt? I don't know anything about you, I think I can see your picture. I don't know how to pull up the picture to enlarge it, but I don't do the online roasting, though, bro. You want me to roast you? Come to the Comedy Store. I can arrange a roast battle anytime I want. I could call Moses right now and say, me and Wyatt tonight, main event. And I'll do an improv roast. A little different when you're roasting someone and they're in the room, too. And not just in the room, but they're on stage with you about 3 feet to your left or right. It's just different. I don't do the online shit. This is not Ray DeVito against Chad or Barry Ribs against Pat Dixon. This is live, baby. My real channel is Wyatt Science. So I'll let you plug your channel. I don't give a fuck. Well, I can appreciate that. I mean, I'm 57 years old. I can do dumbbell bench press with 135 pounds. I could run a few miles on one bad knee. So we're probably about the same, fitness regimen. But I am 20 plus years older than you. So what state are you? I'm in California, baby. I'll take him at his word. 60 push-ups, that's doable. I could probably, if motivated, do 100. I'm not saying toward the end it would be easy, but I'm in great physical shape for my age. I mean, tonight I'm going to play hockey, and I'm going to be probably the oldest guy in the league by 15 years, but I've got the hardest shot. Doesn't mean I'm in great shape necessarily, but you should message Holtzman. Maybe he can get you back at the mothership. Yeah, but I'm not going to do it for free. I didn't get paid, man. I had to pay for my hotel room. I had to pay for my flights. Didn't get paid. Everyone talks about how great the money is. I didn't get paid $1. So I'm done doing comedy at a loss. Mm-mm. So, uh, it's just like, I'd rather stay home. But, I mean, and the mothership will get along with or without me. I don't mean it like that. Is there a lot of indoor or ice time? Tonight I'm playing ball hockey. And ball hockey is actually harder because you got to run. And it's in a rink. And this is a high-level league I'm in, so it's very competitive. It's an investment you got to spend sometimes to build your following. Yeah, but I did, and it got me nothing. I mean, the plane ticket was probably $1,500. The hotel for one night was probably $500, $2,000. Didn't get paid $1. Ubers and all that stuff. So I spent $2,500 to do 8 minutes at the mothership in front of Joe. That ain't worth it to me. Now, if I'm doing this podcast, I would spend that again. But I just, I can't get any closer with Tony and Red Band. So, with Joe, I could probably it's too late to get close to him. He's got too many people in between me and him. Oh, that's funny, Thompson. That's funny. Yeah, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll go 7 minutes because the Rangers and Penguins play in 7 minutes. When is the last time I played ice hockey? It's been a long time, 20 years. I was not a great skater, but I had a shot like you wouldn't believe. I would play, yeah, but there was a bunch of other people in the green room too, so it wasn't necessarily with me. My skating instructor told me, Gary Visconti, who taught at Culver, he was like the main, I think he taught the Kings how to skate or what. Not that the Kings didn't know how to skate, but he was their power skating instructor. He told me I skate like Mick Jagger walks, so I kind of got a little discouraged after that. Except that the store is still more valuable than the mothership. I mean, for me, they are, because there's industry at the store every time I'm playing. It's worth it to me. I mean, I'm not going to say there's no industry at the mothership, but that said, I had at the mothership, I was the funniest one on the lineup, outside of Holtzman. If you take Holtzman out of the equation, I was the funniest one on the show that night. And, it did virtually nothing for my career. Because there was no industry in there. It's just fans. So, Earl plays hockey but dresses for Wimbledon. Hey-o! Yeah, but SC, it's different because you're a comedy fan. I'm at the point now where I'm not doing anything unless it helps my career. And, the mothership is, there was that guy who did that stream we watched last night talking shit about the mothership. I'm in at the mothership, but I'm not in, if that makes any sense at all. I'm in with Joe, but I'm not in with Joe. I think the mothership's the best club in the country if you're in with Joe. But if you're not, the Comedy Store is. So, I think, once again, Thompson, if you're in with Joe, I think Austin's the place to go. You're going to get quality stage time at a great club. And there's a lot of good club and bar shows. Red Band's Club is right next door. They have great shows. There's a lot of good bar shows in Austin where the crowd is actually there for comedy. Bar shows in LA, they're not necessarily there for the stand-up. Unless it's at a place like Bar Lubitsch, which they have a performance area in the back, separate from the bar. And then, I think I just know Comedy Cellar, Las Vegas. I think you have to be passed at the Cellar in New York to play there, and I am not passed at the Cellar in New York, but I've also never tried to be passed there. Well, I mean, I saw that video last night, and that guy. I mean, you don't know if that guy's telling the full story. Um, I could see Joe's point. He walks into his green room, and he knows everyone but one person. It's going to be awkward for that one person. Um, I don't know if Tony's in the closet or out of it. Um, no, we don't do jokes in here, Brandon. Well, I mean, it's. Please don't tell the punchline, Brandon. Or I got to put you in 24-hour timeout. This is not an open mic. Boiling Frog, you're just saying Sex Pistols. I don't know what I'm. I heard he kicked a chick out of the green room. Well, I mean, I haven't heard that story. No, Joe knows me. We're homies, but I'm not in with him. Like, when I'll give you an example. When I did the mothership, I walked into the green room, and it's no easy. You just don't walk into that green room. The night I was there was about a 6'6" fucking giant, and you could tell this guy was military. Like, you could just tell the way he was standing, the way when I walked up, how he kind of like stiffened up a little bit, and was like, I'm like, hey, I'm on the lineup tonight. Oh, okay, cool, man. He was very nice. I mean, there's a hierarchy in that dressing room. So, and it's weird with a chick. I don't know if the girl was a comic or just some hoe. I mean, I know when Joe used to watch Roast Battle back in the day, but then there was this one chick. She was a suicide girl, and she was like stalking Joe to fuck him, and he just felt uncomfortable, and he never came back outside of the TV thing. Yeah, but I got to be honest with you. Like, I've done 6 Kill Tonys, and it did nothing for me. Now, I certainly realize the show's bigger now, but I mean, Tony knows I'm good for the show. I'm not gonna grovel to Tony. And once again, I wouldn't get paid. I'm not gonna fly to fucking Austin again for free and be put up at a hotel. Have to pay for that. It's not worth it to me, bro. It's just not. You know. Um, I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, I know that I've heard that too, because I know there's a few people who've tried to sneak back in. Uh, there's so many extraneous. I don't know. I don't know anyone's sexuality at the Comedy Store. Stank nasty. Any advice? I don't know what that is. The Jits. I'm assuming it's some racial group you're a part of or something. I don't know. Um, Stank Nasty, I'll give you advice, but hit the subscribe. I only give advice to subscribers on my channel. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Stank Nasty. Make fun of gays. That's not my thing. Any advice for young people? Um, yeah, I'm not that desperate to get on the show. Like, Tony knows I'm fucking perfect to be a panelist on the show, so. But Tony's a bit of a clout chaser now. Like, he only wants big name comics on. Like, it would have made 1,000 times more sense to have me and Jimmy Carr together on the show last night than Santino. And Santino's great, but he's not a roast guy. He's not a roast comic. So, Earl, name and group of items you use. TB, I don't know. Earl, name and group of items you like. I don't know what you mean, TB. I'm stumped. I don't know if he's gay or not. He's married and has kids, so No, I've done nude comedy before. It was awful. I'm not doing nude comedy at 57 years old. If my career is going so bad that I'm doing nude comedy, I'm outie. You'd get on Netflix if you go. Not necessarily. I mean, Tony's not taping. I think they film Tony would never use me on the Netflix show. He'd want Jimmy Carr and say Andrew Schultz. He's not going to use me. Although, if he had any balls, he would use me. Trust me, I would make an impact. I think Kill Tony is bigger than Go. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one because Gutfeld, it's a TV show. Kill Tony's a live stream, so it's hard to compare the numbers. It's like, the Jellies as a cartoon was a hit for a cartoon, but if you compared it to the #1 show on television, it's not a hit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mary Carey. Yeah, she was a horrible comic. I don't know who Norm liked and didn't like. All right, guys, it's 5:01. The Rangers and Penguins will face off very soon. So I'm going to, we'll go another 2 minutes. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I very much appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. This will, sorry, Round Eyes. I just, I got to get ready for my hockey game and I got to watch a little hockey. And I appreciate the newbies coming in. I like Florida again, even though Barkov's out. He'll be ready for the fucking playoffs, and that's all that matters. What up, CT? We're going to call you CT because I don't know how to say that name. I'm going to say the Florida Panthers. In terms of the West, I mean, Vegas is going to be good. Colorado's good. The Kings are sneaky good, living after midnight, rocking till the dawn, loving till the morning, I'm gone. I took the city round at 1 a.m. I was loaded, come on, loaded. I'm all geared up to score again, loaded, loaded. I come alive in the neon lights. That's when I make my moves right, living after midnight. Who knew Rob Halford was gay? That fan base would have rioted. You think all the ACL tears in pro sports are HRT related? No, to be honest with you, I mean, I have a torn ACL on my leg. It's really the size of these fucking athletes. I mean, look at Barkov. He tore his ACL lightly going into another guy in the corners. But, that guy was probably 6'2", 210 pounds. When I tore my ACL, I collided with a guy who was probably 5'10", 170 pounds. But it was just, he was a defenseman. He was pinching. And then I was coming around the net with the puck, and I saw him at the last second, and our knees literally went like that, and my knee, let me use this, literally like this part of the knee went like that, this part of the knee went in, and I could hear the pop. I knew something right away was wrong, and, it still bothers me to this day, and that was 1991, but I can still play, so... I mean, my nickname when I was at the gym heavy from like 88 to 92, I was called Baby Platts. Look up Tom Platts and you'll get what I'm talking about. Ooh, boy, yeah, I mean, when I heard the pop, did I know? I didn't know I tore my ACL, so I'll leave you guys with this story. It's an athletic story. Once again, hit the like and subscribe button, please. So I ended up finishing the game. Actually scored a goal. And it was sore. I drove home fine. It was a little stiff. Now this was probably about 2 p.m., 3 p.m. in the daytime. So about 8 to 9 p.m., it was getting a little stiff, but nothing like, oh my God, my knee. I just thought it was sore from playing. And then I woke up the next day and literally fell out of bed when I went to the bathroom. I couldn't walk on that knee. It's like my knee was completely numb. I could not feel my right knee. So this is in 91. So I literally picked up the yellow pages, and they had the white pages in it as well. No, that's not a Kumia joke. So I just looked up knee doctor in Beverly Hills, found this random guy. I literally crawled down to the elevator, crawled to my car. I drove with my left foot instead of, you step on the gas with your right foot and brake. I drove with my left foot, parked outside the guy's office, literally fell out of the car, and a cop was driving by. He stops and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "I can't feel my leg." And he literally carried me to the doctor's office. I said, fuck, the money in the meter. He's like, "I'll take care of it." Fuck, I wish I knew that guy's number. I would thank him still. So this guy ended up being the LA Raiders doctor. I think his name was Joseph Nicola, something of that nature. And he just stretches my knee out on the doctor's, not bed, but the thing you hop up on for an examination. And he says, you just pulled a ligament, maybe a bone chip, you'll be all right. Now, the reality was, looking back, I tore my ACL. So that was in 91. So from 91, and I played hockey 3 weeks later on a torn ACL. All the 90s, I was squatting 600 pounds. I was in incredible shape. My leg was never sore, never hurt. And then about 2004, I started getting these jabbing pains on the side of my leg. I mean, it felt like someone was taking a knife on both sides of my leg. So I go to Beverly Hills Orthopedic. This guy, Barry Breaker, who's probably retired by now. He literally looked at me and goes, "You know you don't have an ACL, right?" I'm like, "Huh?" He took an x-ray, showed me that my ACL, an ACL is about this big. It's not that big of a thing. This is what it looked like. I mean, literally like a nub of an ACL. So he gave me some options. He said, you cannot have and what the pain on the side was the side ligaments were starting to wear down, and it was bone on bone. And he gave me the surgery. He said, "You won't be the same for a year." He said, "You'll cry." Hold on. I got to give my neighbor a package. Seema. He said, you will cry at your first rehab. And Seema, do you want? Yeah. Hey, how are you? Just doing a live stream. This is can I show you on camera?
Sure.
This is my neighbor, Seema. She takes care of me.
Hi.
She's the best neighbor I've ever had.
He's my building brother.
And if anyone fucks with me, Seema's my bodyguard.
Definitely.
She's the best neighbor ever. That was there about I don't know, 2 hours ago.
That's cool. Thank you, Mike.
Okay, no problem.
I'll see you later.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. So, he told me, listen, I'll get you back to where you were. You're going to cry at your first rehab. And because you won't be able to do anything. And he was right. My first rehab, they have you sit on the edge of the, your mom didn't seem to think that. See what I did there? CT. And I literally couldn't do a knee extension. Like, that was the first exercise they had me do. And I couldn't go like that. And I did cry. I'm like, holy fuck, I got a long way to go. But then sure enough, about a year later, my leg was fucking awesome. I did all the rehab. I mean, the rehab was brutal, to be honest with you. It didn't hurt for 13 years. For 13 years, I had no idea I had no ACL. And in the mid-90s, that's probably the strongest period of my life. I was about 27. I was squatting over 600 pounds. Now, my form wasn't the best, but, I was still doing it. Oh, man. Yeah, me too, TB. Me too, bro. So, I don't think no, I couldn't get my leg up. Well, Jimmy, come on, man. We've had a great stream. I've done it an hour and, 20 minutes. And outside of one person, I mean, if you don't like how I speak, Jimmy, I mean, let's see how many people, you're a fucking bitch, Jimmy. Fake name, no profile picture. Just know this, Jimmy. I'm going to end the stream right now, but I want you to listen to this specifically. You'll never have it as good in life as I do. I got money, a big dick. I got girls crawling out of my ass. I get laid so much. And the reality is for you, I might be a loser doing this stream, but you're a bigger loser for being in my stream. And if it was raining pussy, you'd get hit in the head with a dick. You'll always be my bitch, Jimmy. So when you go to sleep at night and your queen size used mattress, just think about that when you look up at the cottage cheese ceilings. Here's the bottom line in life, baby. I own, you rent, bitch.